Now, here we go. Day one. I've been really excited to start this channel. And to be honest, I've been afraid. And that might sound weird. I've done videos for a long time online. I have yet to do one on YouTube, and I've yet to make it consistent in a place where I can host this and a podcast and really share from my heart without feeling the need to rush and without feeling the need to be so fast and get the message out in 90 seconds. This is going to be the place where I share the experiences of my life, the experiences of others' lives, lots of gifts that I hope will help you to propel forward in your life, help you to clear space, help you to get out of your own way, help you to get clear on who you are and what you're here to do. My brand is Peak Life Now, and the reason that I chose that is because I believe that oftentimes we are in search of this higher self, this higher being, of this best life, this peak life. And I also believe that we often miss the truth and the fact that it's not down the road, it's right now. You see, everything that you need in life and everything that you want in life can be created with what you already have in life internally. The billionaire that was once homeless is not more valuable as the billionaire today than he was when he was homeless, because the homeless man was just as valuable. That was the one that made the decision. That was the one that made the choice to change his life and to rebuild and restructure and become this great leader. The battered woman or the sexually abused child that grows up to change the world is not more valuable later in life. They're more valuable in the moments of darkness when they make the choice to move forward, when they make the choice to take responsibility and heal, when they make the choice to say that anything that's happened in my past and whatever's going on does not dictate my worth and my ability to provide value. See, I have this belief that everybody in the world is uniquely special and that everybody in the world has the full ability to do and be anything that they want. Some roads might not be as smooth as others. Some roads might be littered with more gravel and glass. But the truth that we can also do what others have done, and we can also do things that haven't been done, is real and it's rooted. And now we have so much factual truth on the internet of all these examples that show us what's possible. It's limitlessness in life. I chose Peak Life Now as my brand because I believe that our peak life is lived right now, in this moment. It's not down the road. It's not this most valuable version of me that I'll eventually get to. It's right now. It's who you are today. Because who you are today is so powerful. Who you are today, despite your circumstances, has everything that you need to get to where you want to go. Because your decisions today make all of the difference for what happens 10 years down the road. And it's step by step at a time. I started this channel because I feel like we are living in a world of constant optimization. And in this place of constantly feeling like we need to optimize, I think we forget our humanness. We forget that it's okay to be in stillness. It's okay to learn and listen and to move at our own pace, to move on our path. With so many examples and ability to compare ourselves on social media, I want to stand for the voice that says that you are incredible where you are, and it's okay to want more, and it's okay to desire for more, and being content and in love with who you are will not halt your drive. I can't tell you how many people I sit across from that share how hard they've worked and they've got all this drive and they're high performers, they've created all this success, but yet they don't feel fulfilled. And this idea of learning to love themselves where they are becomes so scary, because what if I learn to love myself and then I don't want to do more? I don't want to lose my drive. I don't want to lose this effort, this thing that's inside of me that's always pushing me forward. I don't want to lose that. And I'm afraid if I get too comfortable, I'll lose it. You see, I think that we often get scared of what's unknown, get scared of the uncomfortable sides of life, and then we make up stories that block us from venturing there. I started this channel to help you explore. I started this channel to help give you permission that it's okay to try new things, that it's okay to step out into the unknown. I've lived a very colorful life, and I found myself coming back from drug and alcohol addiction, from losing the ability to walk and having a completely messed up spine, having to rebuild myself into an ultra athlete, from strengthening my marriage and stepping into a healthy masculine, becoming a leader, a husband, a father that my family and myself can be proud of. Shifting, growing, moving from drug dealing to building a 7-figure business in the hospitality industry, to leaving it behind because of toxic business relationships and letting go of something that I put my blood, sweat, and tears in to build something totally new in a new space, in this space. I've been through multiple transformations in my life, and these have given me so many gifts and opportunities to share my experience and help to, and an effort to help you change yours. So if you're here and you're watching this and any of this seems to ring a bell or any of this seems intriguing, I invite you to stay. I invite you to stick around. You know, this year and moving forward, I'm going to tell lots of stories about my life, how I transformed, stepping stones along the way. I'm going to interview people that I find fascinating, that have beautiful stories where they've gone from 0 to 100. You know, we are surrounded by so much opportunity, and we're surrounded by so many stories and factual experiences that I believe can shatter any limitations in our mind. Yet sometimes, most times, I'm finding people that come to me that say, I know exactly what to do, but for some reason I just can't find myself doing it. And with living in a time where we have an abundance of information swirling around, sometimes it can be hard to figure out who to listen to. Where do I put my focus? This person says do that, and that person says do that. And this person's really successful, and I want to follow what they do. But every time I do what they do, I feel very tight. It's constricting, and I don't know if it aligns. And see, that's the beautiful part. You see, there's billions of ways to skin this cat. Is that, I don't know, is that how you say it? That sounds weird. There's billions of ways to rebuild yourself, right? Because there's also billions of people in this world, and every single person is unique, and your path gets to be your path, and your pace gets to be your pace. We do not need to follow in suit with everything that we learn from someone else, but in fact, take what we learn, integrate it into our own lives, and calibrate it to what makes sense for us. That is how we find a greater level of forward momentum. And momentum will be one of those things that helps you to change your life. You see, right, with physics, what is still yearns to be still, and what is in motion yearns to stay in motion. My goal with this show is to help you get into motion, to not leave anyone behind. I've worked with people all over the spectrum, from 8-figure earners to people really working hard to make ends meet. And despite what you might think, the issues that most people have are very similar. And the things that block people are very similar. And oftentimes it comes down to, are you doing the things that your soul's calling you to do? Are you being in integrity with what your heart truly desires? Are you speaking to yourself with kindness? Are you loving yourself along the way? Are you celebrating all the things that you have done and how beautiful your life is? And these are often the questions that I find become some of the most important ones. Because in this world where we're learning and growing from others at all times, and we're surrounded by all this information, sometimes it's hard to hear our own voice. Sometimes it's hard to trust our own voice. And I want to help you do that. I want to help you know and anchor into your worth. See, self-worth and worthiness happens to be the number one through line for everybody's problem that I've experienced, that I've worked with. There is some level of disconnection to their worthiness and their value that halts people from sharing their natural gift. And here I want to explore that. You know, I've been in this game of personal development for 8 years now. I've been a coach for coming up on 5. And I've seen multiple ways that we can grow and change. And I've also listened to multiple coaches and leaders and motivators share their distinct belief that this is what you got to do. You don't need to do that. You got to do this. But I believe that there are stepping stones to get where you want to go. And sometimes you can skip, and sometimes you need to take one step at a time. And when we're in a world where people are telling you, you don't have to worry about that, just focus on this. You don't have to do all those things, just focus on being. Just manifest, just do that. And you feel like, well, why can't it all work? Maybe there's some steps along the way that just got missed for you that you need to explore. Maybe there's a calling inside of something that you know feels right for you, even though everybody else tells you it's not the path to take. I want to encourage you to run through that. I want to encourage you to follow your intuition and to trust that by leaning into your heart, by leaning into your soul's calling, you will get everything you want. And you deserve it because you're worthy. My name is Diaz, and my brand is called Peak Life Now. And that is my goal, to help you live your peak life now. If you followed along and listened to this whole video, I would hope that you subscribe to the bottom. It'll mean all the world to me, and I would love for you to be a part of this journey. I will be continuing to share and post videos. I will be continuing to add to this space and add content here on this page. It's been one of those things that I've been wanting to do for a while, and to be honest, I think one of my biggest fears was believing in myself fully. You see, really going all in here was letting go of leaving anything behind. You see, if I was coaching before or as I was coaching before and doing this, I reserved a little bit, right? By not putting myself fully out there, I didn't risk a full rejection. But by putting myself fully out there, now I'm risking it all, right? Either love me or hate me. And it took me a while to get to a place to say, it's all good either way. It took me a while to trust and say that this is my calling. And this is what I'm here to do. And my goal is to normalize low ticket, high value offers. My goal is to make it easy for people to get the help that they need. My goal is to make it simple and effective and bite size, so that no matter where you are in life, you can take little gems away every single day from this show and apply them to your life. And watch things radically change as you see fit and as you desire, not as I desire. I think a powerful coach is someone that holds space for you to go through your own process, that holds space and allows for free feedback when desired, that holds up the mirror to show you the blind spots, that allows you to walk your own path, make your own choices, and learn from your own mistakes. Because there are no failures in this life. If you're open and you're listening, there will always be lessons and there will always be wins. Failure is just one of those words that I think we've allowed to be harsh on us. But if you're alive and you're listening to this, you're winning. And I want to help you keep winning. I love you guys. That's it for today. Episode number 1 in the books. Much love. Peace.